There are 5 common mistakes you make when talking to others. And if you stay not aware of what they are, you continue losing connection with people you care about and miss countless opportunities in your life. Once you eliminate these mistakes from your conversations, you'll start seeing significant social changes in your life, such as being invited to events, gatherings, and shared experiences. You'll also attract more interesting and like-minded people into your circle and boost your self-confidence to a new level. So, without further ado, let's jump to mistake number 1. Making it all about you. Many people believe they are good listeners, nodding and adding comments like, "Yeah, totally," as others speak. Yet, often we are not truly listening, but we are just waiting for our chance to respond, to insert our own story. Example: a friend tells you, "I'm overwhelmed at work." Bad response: "Same here. My boss is relentless." Better response: "That sounds tough. What's making it so stressful?" Keep the conversation focused on them to deepen the connection. Mistake 2. Unwanted advice. Many of us think that being a good friend or partner means fixing problems. There is a plan for everyone's troubles. But people usually don't want solutions. They want understanding. Giving advice often helps us to feel important, in a way confirming, "I know better." It takes honesty to realize that you are often more interested in feeling wise than genuinely helping. Remember, it's best to give advice only when it's asked for, not when you think it's needed. Example: your friend says, "I'm really burned out." Bad response: "Have you tried adjusting your schedule?" Better response: "That sounds hard. Do you want advice or just to talk it out?" This shows respect and maintains dialogue flow. Mistake 3. Competitive conversations. Many people think a good conversation is about being the smartest or wittiest in the room. But trying to win in talks doesn't actually connect us with others. It pushes them away. We tend to try to top stories, debate different opinions, and defend ourselves against any criticism, treating exchanges like competitions. However, true connection happens when people feel heard and valued, not overshadowed or corrected. Realize this: defensiveness doesn't protect our ideas. It just prevents us from receiving valuable feedback and building genuine relationships. Example: your friend says, "I ran my first 5,000 meters. Bad response: "Nice. I also did a marathon last year." Better response: "That's awesome. How did it feel?" Appreciate their experiences to build connections. Stop doing these 3 things. Stop trying to be better than others. Instead, start supporting them, ask questions, and let them enjoy their moment. Stop arguing and disagreeing. Instead, ask people why they felt the way they did. You will learn a lot more this way. Stop resisting criticism. Instead, start understanding it and take it as a chance to learn something about yourself. Mistake 4. Dominating the conversation. If you meet someone you admire, you might think it's your chance to impress by demonstrating your intelligence and ideas. However, talking too much can prevent them from speaking. Instead of trying to be interesting, focus on being interested and learning from their experience. Another important fact: to improve your interactions, ask more questions, but avoid dominating the conversation. Be careful not to bombard them with questions, as this can make the dialogue feel like an interrogation rather than a genuine exchange. Find a balance between listening actively and engaging without overwhelming. Example: at a conference, you approach a speaker that you like and say, "That approach. I recently completed a complex project that really pushed the boundaries in our field." Better approach: "I've been following your work and I find it really inspiring. How did you approach the challenges in your latest project?" Here is what you should do. When you want to talk a lot, stop and let the other person speak. Instead of quickly answering with your own ideas, show you are really listening by reflecting their feelings. Instead of bombarding people with many quick questions, ask one thoughtful question and let them guide the conversation. Mistake 5. Neglecting emotional cues. People often doubt themselves, wondering if their problems matter or if others care about their feelings. When focusing more on logic than emotion during emotional talks, we make their doubts worse. And this makes people pull away, not because they are angry, but because they feel unimportant. Remember, answering emotional statements with facts or logical reasons can make individuals feel their feelings are not valid, accidentally shutting them down. Example: your friend says, "I feel overwhelmed lately." Bad response: "It will be fine." Better response: "That sounds tough. What troubles you the most?" Acknowledge and validate their feelings to keep the conversation going. To improve your interactions and deepen connections, implement these 3 changes. Switch from saying, "It's going to be okay," to acknowledging feelings with responses like, "That sounds difficult. Do you want to talk about it?" Instead of downplaying feelings with logic, concentrate on understanding and empathizing with the emotions behind the words. Stop labeling people and deciding who they are, and start listening to how they feel. Good conversationalists make others feel heard and understood. It's about them, not you. Master this skill, and your conversations will always thrive. And I see you the next one.